I just want to make sure that all of the video things are looking like they're supposed to, and so far it would appear that things are okay. So I have waited a little while to stream here, so I just want to make sure that all of my settings are still in order and everything is still going okay. From the looks of it, things are looking good. I know there's not really anybody piling in here right now, so a lot of you in YouTube land who may be watching this VOD that's going up later will have to wonder, why am I talking about this? But that's the way it goes. So, my name is Asher. I do plenty of things, and I'm just trying to figure out where's the best place to put the little splash mark here and not get in the way of gameplay video footage, but I think it's just gonna have to do, otherwise it's the top right. And maybe that's okay. I don't know, we could put this up here. See if that works a little better. I don't know. I have a feeling it may work out, it might not work out, but that's where we're going to put it for the time being. So let me hide video preview. Yes, we're playing Darkest Dungeon today. Very exciting. For those of you who may have been watching on the YouTube channel, we are at week 20. So what that means is that we are going to have some good old-fashioned fun, because if we hit the embark button, we got some bosses to take care of. We have gotten a boss in the Weld. We still need to kill the Necromancer apprentice. We still have to unlock the Siren in the Cove. So I'm not going to be able to stream as long as I'd like to today due to some weather concerns that could potentially have me going places earlier than I'd like, but we're at least going to start with the Necromancer apprentice. Damage, the legendary bracer is very good, and you'll have to just understand or deal with my dogs noshing in the background. They just decided, you know what, you may have fed us last night, but we don't want to wait, we don't want to eat until right here, right now, when you've been making some phone calls, and then decide to start streaming. So that is where we are going with this. So if you hear any little crunches in the background, that is exactly what it is. Enjoy the sound. Regardless, what happened last time is that I did send some new people on a mission to try and level them up, but today we are going to be doing something a little bit more basic. You could say we're going to take, I don't want to say our A team, but one of our better teams here, one of our less stressed out teams, and we are going to see if we can take on the Necromancer. Now, Dismas won't be joining us today because, haha, he's level 3. So these are too low for him. And one of the most important things for me with this kind of run is that I want to get some level 3 people so I can start doing some veteran missions. Because veteran missions are plenty interesting. And I'm just trying to look for somebody who can go in position 2 and can attack the back. I think Hallandan and Bad Yu both fit that description pretty well. Let's just do a quick comparison here. Yu, of course, has the bleed skills and has some pretty good camp skills. They did significantly change a lot of the camp skills rebalancing here. I think it is a good change. Personally, Mercier, I can't take because he is still recovering from wherever he was last time. Hallandan, who I haven't used in a while, but I said before his time to come could be soon. Let's see. Probably, I don't know. He doesn't attack the strongest. He does have a self-heal, and he does have a fairly reliable stun. So a little bit more of, I don't know. They're both good. Bad Yu obviously good with the, in a lot of ways, plus has the battle ballad, but I'd be using him in second position. And he doesn't have a ton of health, but neither does Hallandan, who only has 28. And has a bleed skill charm, even though he has no bleed. Oh, he does have bleed skills. Alright. I mean, the other alternative is to go to tank, which is not unheard of for this guy. I could take Belisar. The nice thing about Belisar is that he does have Holy Lance, but that can get him to the front a little bit faster. Just things to think about. But I think, let's see here, Belisar will definitely level up if I take him. Hallandan will probably level. Let's do this. Let's do this guy. And then we'll take Turiel. That way we can do Turiel, Hallandan. Nobody has wanted to be the Grave Robber. I do have a few requests from YouTube comments that I haven't gotten to yet. So 3 or 4 viewers is not bad. These are YouTube viewers, by the way. If you're in Twitch chat and you would like to be part of the death roster, by all means, I can try and add you in there somewhere. So I think our first mission is going to be the Necromancer Apprentice. Ironically, I think this was one of the last missions I streamed in my last playthrough. But let's go ahead and go to the Provisor. Now, like I said before, this is a no torch run. It should say that in the title. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to max out our food. And this is a run to the ruins, so we may get some Steam achievements here. My gold is not great, but I'm hoping to change that. We'll take. This should be enough for most of the curios that we run into, although I don't necessarily do them very well, as once again, if you hear crunchies, that's the dogs here. Hal and Dan has his own dog. We got doggy treats here that take up a little bit of inventory space. For those of you who aren't aware as well, a lot of min-max strats for medium missions previously said you camp at the very beginning of the mission to try and get people's buffs. We're not going to do that this time because, quite frankly, they've changed how camping with this works as well. And those party buffs that you get only last for a few fights. Hall fights or room fights, which means we're back to the strategy I've always used, which is pretty much camping at an appropriate time where you're about to die or camping right before the boss, which is what we did against Piggy and Wilbur. But regardless, let's embark.
Mastery over life and death was chief among my early pursuits. I began in humility, but my ambition was limitless. Who could have divined the prophetic import of something as unremarkable as a twitch in the leg of a dead rat?
Always love the narrator. I'm just going to alt-tab real quick to make sure that we have a few dropped frames, but not too much in that way. So we got the new place.
Only the mad or the desperate go in search of him.
Right now, it is nearly 100% that the Necromancer's right here and not next to where we start. But because of this layout of the ruins, we're pretty much going to have a max dungeon, which is fine. And we didn't even look over the camping skills as well here. We do have a lot of stress reduction, which is okay. Stress reduction is going to be kind of key here. We do have a few things here. Like we have one companion, time cost 3, time cost 4. Those used to cost 1 or 2. The buffs used to just be so good, but now we don't have as much here. I do like things like night moves for improved scouting chance as well. And prayer is not going to do a whole lot. Alright. I think we are good to go. So, Soothing Vapors, Trelly, Hal and Dan, Turiel D. Let's take this ruins on. Actually, I've not been into the ruins in a while, so of course there's a fight first. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with Darkest Dungeon, how this game works is that there are 2D side-scrolling dungeons with 2D side-scrolling fights, and we get to choose all kinds of abilities here. We have people that are in the first position, and you see these little pips. Those 2 yellow-white pips mean I'm in the front row. I can do that, and I can attack the first 3 creatures. This fight kind of by the numbers, and we actually get another bleed stone. I don't think we need too much more of that. No, probably not. Didn't even equip Vapors with the good healing item that I have. So let's try this here. Altar of Light. Can bring some holy water to it. And what do we get? 30 damage until camp. Well, that's kind of a waste from the Vestal, but there's other buffs you can get, I think, maybe. Alright. Oh my god, what am I doing? What am I doing? I almost have to just slap myself here. We're going completely torchless. I usually, that's the very first thing I do. I guess because I'm streaming here, I just kind of forgot. Alright. Grave Robber. Holy water. Alright. Lots of trinkets and pretties. So that's money at least. So there goes our holy water. And still we get scouting here. I mean, that first fight was pretty much going to be an auto win anyway, but that's the only fight I've ever done in this game with any torch on it. Of course, it's while once again I'm live streaming because derpity derp. So stashed heirlooms. We get a torch as well, which we can ditch. I believe Trelly's going to be our best trap person. I want to see what Hal and Dan is. 80% actually, because he has the whistle. So, Danny boy. And we have a little trap disarm. Oh, okay, this is a 1.0 thing. It gives us our trap percentages. What a wonderful quality of life change. Alright. So far digging through the dungeon, hoping for a good time. Getting lots of scouts. We have we have 2 fights coming up. So we'll see if our goodness is about to change. Okay, this is going to be a tougher fight. Now, one reason I brought this team is because I have the man-at-arms who can kind of, well, I'll tell you a little bit more about it in a minute. One thing is that I really want Trelly, the Grave Robber, who has great crit as is, and is just very good in general at attacking things in the back line. We need a group that can attack the back line for the boss that's up here. So we do have Retribution, which will allow a riposte. And I think I'm just going to go for the Bone Courtier because their stress attacks are pretty annoying. Let's see here. Self-dodge. We can blackjack this guy potentially. So there's a stun just to try and get a few things on. We don't even need much in the way of healing just yet. I can stun guy in the back. We don't need a lot of healing yet. She has increased damage. So let's dodge anyway. Now that does give us some torchlight, so we'll fix that in a minute. Pick to the face. Maybe should have gone for the other thing. Right. So it's going to be a little stress. Hallandan does have some stress heal. I'm not sure if I have that ability equipped to him, though. Right, send the pooch. Of course you dodge. Let's see if we can stun you. Now this is the only time where I let my torch do anything kind of bright here. He does have increased stun resist, so just kill him. With the crit, he doesn't leave a corpse. So throw dagger. The one downside is that it doesn't hit the front row. I can poison dart the front row. He doesn't have a lot of blight resist. Unfortunately, that means he may still get an attack, and I thought it'd do more damage. Okay, one more time. So he's stunned, and now he dies to the blight damage, which is pretty good. Okay, Turiel, you can just miss. That's fine. Lick wounds. Let's just see if we can get the kill. Good crit. Crits are nice because they will reduce stress just a little bit. So, lots of goodies. Wow. Virtue trinket for the abomination. Not what I expected. Alright, so let's just chow down on this food. Here. And then I guess we'll have to, because we want the 500 gold. Some of these things shouldn't, there's something here that shouldn't be worth as much. And I do actually need the deeds and the crest, so let's get rid of the citrine. We'll be good to go. So, back to the darkness.
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
Okay, we don't have any more holy water for that pot. Probably didn't need to bring the medicinal herbs here, but let's see. This is going to be an interesting fight. No surprises, which is very fortunate. I don't like acolytes and I don't like courtiers. So we'll see if we can take this out a little bit. Stressful incantations, better than what it could have been with the pull here, but we still have quite a bit of stress. We may be able to take her out now. There we go. Good with the bleed. Like I said, this is... I'm more concerned with the stress than the actual getting healed here. So in fact, we're going to do retribution. We'll do it on you because you're more likely to actually die in a minute. Alright, so let's just group heal. That works nicely. And unfortunately not attacking the marked target, but fortunately missing. That's good. Bump in the night. Please die to riposte. There we go. Just how we drew it up this morning. Alright, so throw dagger once again. This group excels at getting to the back line. We don't have a good way to clear corpses, unfortunately. So we're going to have to rely on these guys to be able to hit the back against the Necromancer pretty well. I'd say for all the changes that happened in the middle of early access, with all of this stuff that people complained about with things like corpses being left and everything, the Necromancer fight was the one that fundamentally changed the most for the original bosses that were in there. So let's just see if we can knock him out. There we go! And we get more things to take. And we need room for busts. Well, I guess we don't really need the medical herb. We do Have another bleed stone. Alright. Let's just take the bust. Crest with your family sigil. It says it has no locks, but sometimes it does anyway. As now I have dogs running around and running into toys in the other room that make a lot of sound, so we need more room for crests. I don't really just want to leave that many crests, but I'm not... For all the things that I have, we're not in as huge of a need for crest as other things. So, good scout. Got another fight, 2 fights, 3 fights. Maybe almost time to camp. Got 1 bleed, but it's not really worth a lot. Look! I cut quite the heroic figure. Do I really? And we unfortunately get a peep show into the thing that I wanted to skip, the confessional booth. That's too bad. So, plenty of stress. First hunger check. Because Turiel's using the Bloodthirst Ring, he has less dodge, which we actually don't want him to dodge attacks with the riposte. But he also doesn't need to eat food. So hopefully, that's what I'm saying. With all the food that I have here, my bigger concern is actually just the stress than what everyone else is going to do. So crit would be great. Dodging is not great. Alright. So we could have Hal and Dan going crazy already. That's fine. Everyone just missed. That's okay. So they're going to focus fire Dan, which is not surprising. We'll deal with it. Alright. Hopefully they'll go after Turiel here. They won't. So now bleeding, debuffed. Who do we want to heal? 18 to 28, 31 to 24. Considering he's marked, that's probably better. Alright. So a little bit of damage for everyone. I want to kill these things in the back line here. 10 versus 13. There we go. She gets a buff for using the knives here, so let's see if we can do 10 damage. Nope. Let's go ahead and kill you. No crit, but what can you do? Oh, good. This is where the AI is getting smarter and they just go after my people. Hallandan resolve tested. He is abusive. Why are you abusive to your puppy? You all make for a sorted lineup indeed. So he loses... Wow. Okay. So he loses dodge, he loses speed, he loses accuracy. And he's going to be a pain in the butt to deal with the rest of this run. Good. Enjoy the crit. We'll do retribution again. See if we can get the kill here. Alright. That kind of sucked, but my Vestal still has room to heal, so we may be okay. So is he actually going to let me attack? Yes. That's what? 1 damage for 1 round. We can lick wounds a little more. A little surprised he didn't reject that heal considering he's abusive, but... Alright, we'll see if we get something good here. So, Axe Blade. Oh well. It'll do. So, another victory for the people.
Success so
and let's see. It's worth a risk.
Merely a trick of
Of holy purport. And we just get money. Alright. We have a little more money we can hold on to. I don't really want to give up anything that I have for 325. Alright. Yeah, we'll just leave that there. Alright, more scouting. Wow, we are just all about the scouting today. I could give some food, because he does have 42 health. Actually get some benefit for eating it. Alright. Look at all these fights. Alright. Okay, there will be no blood left for the leeches. Well, good. This is more the kind of fights that I was expecting. Lots of ranged crap. See how it goes. May just want to start going full defense on Mr. Turiel here. See if we can focus fire the back line. Nope, not today. May have been better to stun. Quarrel, is that... Okay, Quarrel's the one that can crit pretty hard sometimes. What? You belong in cells. You can do better than that. Alright. That's the kind of riposte we're looking for here. Same. Okay. Good. Turiel doing some work. See if we can knock you out. That's good. Nice thing about Dark is that we do get lots of crits, and Grave Robbers are great for crits. I actually need a group heal here. That was a crappy group heal. Well, except for the stress reduction. Alright. 10 damage. And bleed resist. Let's put up a guard, just in case he's trying to go after this side. So, Blood Rush. It's better just to kill him now, especially with the crit. That could actually bring him back below 100. Not quite. All right. So we're just running out of inventory space here. All right. All right. So money. Close Twitch chat for just a second because the window keeps fading. All right. Could have had a lot more busts. Are we starting to think about camping? I think I can make it a little bit further. Probably should have used one doggy biscuit before I came in here, though. Alright, so Tempting Goblets. Wow, that's a lot more damage than I'm used to that ability doing. Alright. No Dead Acolyte yet. My favorite one, my sweet princess, tear at the flesh and you may be adorned in bloody finery. Well, that's big for the text box. Why is the Grave Robber concerned about that? I don't know. Alright. Nothing but more stress. Retribution on you. Doggy Rush. Good. Alright. So everyone just gonna get hit just a little bit, so. And that 20% stress damage is a real pain in the ass. Alright. You should be alright. I guess the question once again becomes, do I camp here or do I make it through one more fight? Especially with the way that they've changed the camping skills and everything. You gotta just consider. Wow, okay. He has a lot to say to his dog. Good. Very good. Means you only have this guy left, but I can't blackjack him. Yes, I can. Alright, so this gives us room to potentially heal and potentially do some other stuff here. Let's go ahead and bandage. Alright. And we'll guard you just in case things go bad. And I guess we'll do... I got a lot of people that need some healing. We'll do a party heal and hope for the best. Should be able to take him out next turn. Alright. Whee! You're dead.
Be wary. Right. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Thank you for the warning, good old narrator. I'm just gonna food healed here. As you can hear some good stuff in the background as well. Okay, we actually can only put 6 busts on a slot, I guess. Alright. No effect on the key, that's okay. Guess I should have known better. I'll just leave the tiny gem there. I think I can push it. I think I can do one more fight. We'll find out. So, hunger again. Alright. Hallandan now at 105 versus 110. Alright, hopefully we don't have any other hunger checks. I should be able to eat to my heart's content after this fight. Oh good, another locked sarcophagus. I may be able to hit that with a shovel. Okay, really want to take you out. Okay, you can Tempting Goblet Hallandan as much as you want now, as long as he just doesn't, like, heart attack City on. Okay, you can just miss too. That's fine. Good heal. Okay, so everyone's going to get a little stressed. I think this is probably the most appropriate room to camp in. Retribution on the Bone Soldier. Would have loved more damage there, but what can you do? I guess if we can put up the guard next round. So it could get a little dicey. Alright, we don't want everyone to get super stressed. Alright. Ah, that one damage. Alright. Could have healed there, but I really wanted the kill. Alright. So we still have Riposte active. Good, finally a kill. And let's see, we get the guard and we get the strike back, which is good. Man-at-Arms doing his work. And people being little crazy crap holes about it. Alright. If I can get a party healing, that'd be awesome. Not going to go for the stun here. Just going to, well... Could have gone for just the outright kill, but... For some reason, everyone wants to be a little stressed out today. Alright. And of course you're going to attack. There. Not one of my two people that would actually give a good counter attack. So let's pick to the face for 13. Oh, did that sting. That's why Grave Robber is my favorite.
Seize this momentum.
So we don't have any Jades.
Push on to the task's end.
An Ornate Sarcophagus with the shovel. And we do get some gold. We do get minus 20% chance of party being surprised. Yes, please. I'm actually going to need that right about now. And I didn't even use the doggy treats before, but that's okay. I'll just leave this here. And I think with the way things are going, let's see if we have a free scout here. No, we got two. Oh my god. Secret rooms. A critical scouting test will sometimes reveal a secret room. Advance to the tile mark of the star and press W or click enter. Found riches await those equipped with a key. I do not have a key. Secret rooms are new to me, but that's very exciting, I guess, because now we know we've scouted here and that we have at least 3 battles. This is definitely a slightly punishing dungeon layout. Alright, so 6 food.
A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Alright. Got 3 food left. So what we want to do here, we don't need scouting chance. We don't have to worry about diseases. Alright. Reduce stress by 20. Could do Hound's Watch. Alright. So now we're not going to be attacked that way. Who needs stress reduced by 15? Probably you. Let's see. 30% scout. Minus stress damage, minus stress damage. We got 6 left. Anything else? Could do pep talk, could do snuff box, scouting chance, doesn't really matter. Okay, so we'll just do the resting here. I'm ready for battle. Let them come. So now I guess everybody Yes, she bites Buffoon, so everyone just got a little bit of stress at the end there. We used our last log, so this is the state of things. So we have a little bit of
As the
food.
light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
We
and
have
purpose is made clear.
We have food, we have log. We do not have stress heal. Let's knock it out. And let's not forget to turn out the lights.
Now, the darkness holds dominion.
It would have been twice that I would have forgotten.
Black as death.
So right away a few hits and a quick debuff for stress damage. What fun is this? Like I said, it's once again not a matter of damage that really concerns me, it's stress here. So let's retribute you. And anything else you want to say is, oh, you're going to stress out the whole party this time. How fun. At least you killed him. So Howlin' Dan is having a howlin' good time. Probably just single heal. So hopefully not too much bleed damage here. Looks like we're gonna get a double stress debuff of Doom. Almost a kill. So let's see if we can finish the job. Alright, so should be able to bandage Turiel. That'll be the last bandage here. Maybe we can just knock out this fight. Crush! There we go. Get a rare item. Alright.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
What else do we want to do? We need to save that food in case we get a food check. Okay, why am I not equipping these items? I feel so dumb. It's like, hey, look, we have items that we can use and slots that are available. Like, we can't equip that, but we can take you. So we're good. We got more inventory space. Feel like he needs this more. Because he's going to be in slightly more danger. So we're going to skip this curio. Get another fight. Like I said, we're just getting the maximum possible amount of fights from the looks of it. That's a good start, though. Alright. So, plural on Danny Boy. At least he saved the dog. See if we can get some good action there. Hopefully we can take out the back line next round. Without too much trouble. Now, unfortunately, I don't think he has an ability to cure his bleed, but we do have an additional bandage. So we'll make it. Alright. Please be dead. Accuracy. And that accuracy buff doesn't stack, but 12... Oh! Yeah, it doesn't stack. But we'll make it. Right. Crush on the Brawler. Hopefully that'll end this soon. How much bleed damage do you got? Just 3 damage? Okay, if that's going to stack bleeds, we're going to have to heal him up. Yep. Alright. Bandage for you. And probably, actually, lick wounds too. Thank you, doggy. For being abusive, it's not so bad, but of course... Whoa! Okay. Wow. It's not the hit I expected you to take there. And good timing on the healer's speed. Yeah, that's part of the fun of dark runs and stuff, is that sometimes you just have to deal with this crap. So quick stun there. I think he's going to be okay on 12 health though.
Precision and power.
Good. Want those little bits of stress relief here.
Horrors.
5% prot, minus 1 speed. He's close enough to wigging out that I don't want to worry about that as much. Okay, Jim's gold. One more bandage remains. I feel like I should save the bandage, more valuable than the bust. Let's see what's in the chest. Good, another item. Dodge, -1 speed. And a torch. So now we do have a choice to make. Okay, we should have the doggy buff that keeps us from getting surprised. Let's put you up here. How much dodge minus are you getting? Okay, still 4. Alright, good. And this should be our scout that reveals the boss to us. So there's the secret room again, and there's the boss. I don't think we have really... We don't have a key, so I don't think the secret room's going to do a lot. But for the sake of exploration, and the sake of I've never seen it before, let's go for it anyway. So, crate. The crate has some deeds. Deeds are good. And let's make sure we're on the square that has the room, and let's hit W. And no key, so we'll just open the chest. Not a lot here. Alright, so 500. We'll just leave it. Oh good, now we have a fight that's behind us. Good thing we're going forward. Alright. Ooh! Was wondering when these guys would show up. This can actually be a really bad combo for damage for being so stressed out. Here at the very beginning, especially since these... I have 2 guys that can stun, but both of these guys are pretty stun resistant, so... We'll see if we can prot ourselves. Looks like they're going to be focusing on Hal and Dan, so let's do that. Point blank shot. Good. It's nice when you riposte when you dodge anyway. Alright. Pure DPS. Hal and Dan bleeding like a fool. No more bandages. He's going to cry to everybody. Alright. Take you out. Guard Danny boy so he can stop his crying. Apparently AoE doesn't stop that anyway, and now we have our second resolve test. Oh good! Nothing like an irrational man-at-arms. Flutes, no one else can hear them. No, I guess not, so... This is very exciting. Alright, so you shouldn't be so bad. Shouldn't being the operative word. See if we can just end this fight now. There we go. We're just kind of running out of space here. So we do have some food. I did not use a doggy treat again. Alright. Didn't really need the healing, but the stress reduction's okay. We still have our scouting, so here is the boss battle. Last hunger check. So good thing I didn't do anything with the food there to try and heal. We're going to ignore those books. We're going to ignore that. Say sorry for you bleeding, buddy. It's boss time. Hopefully you don't die, Hal and Dan. Okay, so the Necromancer starts in the front. Could do Toxic Trickery first, but... Big thing is that we're just going to have to do a lot of damage to him, and he's going to summon a lot of ads. That was actually pretty terrible. Okay, so no comrade wants to go to our backs or skim for water. Everyone's talking here. Probably going to have a little more stressing out in just a minute. Okay. We'll go for the Hound Rush bleed here. I should have used the Doggy Treat before then. I always forget about the Doggy Treats. Now, there are some ways you can try and do this fight, but I tend to just try and take out the Necromancer. Because these guys, you're just going to have to deal with it. So, Empty Pursuit of Justice, what a grievous injury. Everyone's crying now. Alright. Let's guard you. And I'm not going to self-heal, we're just going to go for the win. As I'm not using my damn dog treats. Alright. You're going to need to heal way more, because you're going to hopefully get hit. Okay, these guys are playing for keeps here today. Why are... The sharp things always find the soft things. Okay, so he is irrational. He is actually crazy. Nice. I think this DPS check we're going to be able to succeed at, though. So, require counsel with the something here. Okay, so we have someone else who's almost dead here. So, Vigor of the Doggy. Plus 50% damage. Like I said, should have used that way before. I'm going to get some bleeds here. Might as well party heal at this rate. Okay. So Necromancer, 6 feet under, summoning even more dead things. And now we're all going crazy. 156, 133. Like I said, it's a very fun, exciting fight. And fortunately, we have, finally, for like the first time in forever, a good quirk, being courageous. Alright. So let's get Retribution up again. Because this guard is going to stay up for a little while. And they did patch guard to where it no longer... oh, nice. They did patch guard where it doesn't actually go... You can't guard on multiple people, and I really don't want Fearful, my damn Grave Robber. Because that means she'll skip turns and she loses some damage. Shit. Alright. So, more guard. Clawing dead again. At least everybody's going crazy, so we can all share that together. Except for, of course, our person who's not crazy. Danny, you're gonna have to save us. You and your little dog, too. Still, do not spare the black demons, my power grows. Good. At least somebody can save us here. 18, 9, 12. We'll just go for the most healing over the course of the whole party. Because even if we get to Death's Door, it's just 37 health. That's good. Oh, did that sting? Yes. Yes, it did. Alright. We still got Doggy Treat bonus. Boom. Almost there. Please attack Turiel. There we go. So we're just a little stressed out. And, let's see, that guard's going to be up for one more turn. We should be alright. So as long as I can just keep marking myself, hopefully Turiel D doesn't have to make the ultimate sacrifice. He's not at Death's Door yet. He's probably about to be, though. 2 health. Stunning feels like the better move here. I know technically it brings us out of the total darkness. Wah. But it buys us an extra turn to go for the killing knife. Alright. Skin water, another grog. So when the boss dies this time, it doesn't mean the fight's over, but it's just 10 health, guys. How hard can it really be? Supposedly, the answer is pretty damn hard. But it's just going to be Death's Door here. So don't despair as the black deepens my power grows. Good, so everyone getting a little bit more stress relief. Let's go for it here. Cool. So Fearful sucks. And we are going to have to take care of our group here. But fortunately, wow, look at all this. Okay, we did get a Highwayman trinket from before. Rubies. Portraits. Don't need the shovel. Don't need the treats. But that's Necromancer down anyway. What else don't we need? Because I did just get one of those from another mission. So... Actually, I'm not too huge on the debuff charm. We'll get this instead. Mission complete! Definitely the hardest of the boss fights I've had to do so far, entirely because of the dungeon layout. But let's return to the Hamlet. Good job, team. That's for sure. Did we make a profit on that run? I'm not 100% sure. We're going to have to treat ourselves quite a bit. We got one portrait for all that. So many busts. Cool. 4 deeds and a bunch of other stuff. Now, how crazy are we going to be going here? We got 2 people that made it to level 3. That's Soothing Vapors and Hallandan. And actually, we can take Turiel. Wow, that's a really good trait. Armor Tinkerer. Quick Draw. Really good trait. Weapon Tinkerer and Vampiric Spirits. Apparently, I need to fix that disease. And Soothing Vapors, Cove Scourger, and Creeping Cough. Well, you know what? Successful mission, that's for sure.
I can still see their angry faces as they stormed the manor. But I was dead before they found me.
Okay, now I don't have a checkbox for completes your first foray into ruins. So the OCD people of the world will be like, wah, wah, wah. You don't do that. That's because this is an old save pre-patch. They may patch it in later, but here we go. I have not defeated the Siren yet, and we already have bosses for like the 8 Brigand Pounder and everything else. But Shrike regains 69 stress. Gizcard is no longer hopeless. Yuma's recovered a lot. Turnbull's left in search of a holy vision and is gone for a while. Mercier recovering. Percy returned from a drunken bender and actually didn't get a debuff. Cool. Well, we have some people that are level 3 or close. And we did okay on money there. But we are going to have to fix some things. So he's a bad gambler. Turiel D, if you haven't watched stuff before, actually lost a very good item I got early. So we don't want to do that. We'll just let you drink your pain away. So Gizcard, I think you still need... well, I kind of want to get rid of Tuckered Out here. Although you still have you have more stress than I'd like. Alright. What else? Hallandan. Can't gamble. Won't meditate. And you're going crazy. Alright. Do it like this. This is all really expensive for some reason. Alright. Maybe they patched that in too. So Hieromania and Nocturnal. Which is fine. Doesn't really affect me. Alright. I guess it's more expensive because he's level 3. That'd probably do it. And Soothing Vapors might as well do this anyway. We'll only flagellate for stress relief. I have like so many people who will only do that for stress relief. It's a little bizarre. But here we are. We have 3 bosses down. If we just hit the embark key real quick, we still have the darkest dungeon ever floating there. We have not unlocked a place in the first boss in the cove. We do have the Warrens available still. We do have the Ruins available still. And we still could go after the Pounder here. That does look pretty good. I've not actually fought that boss before. So it's an Ironwork Devil. Let's see. I feel like, okay, Resent I do have available, and she does have the healing charm. So this could be a huge mistake going into a boss blind. That's a great way to get yourself killed. But if we do it like this, we take Colonel Custard in there, that might actually work out. Does he have his ability to clear corpses? It should, yeah. And then Dismas still won't go in here, but Mercier will, which means we can give him Flash Powder. And we could give him this as well. We already have a Legendary Bracer, so that's a lot of damage. I feel like, do I need to upgrade his gear? No, he has upgraded gear. And who are we going to take in as our main tank here? We could take Belisar, we could take Koval, Percy. Let's take Belisar. We're not going to be able to take him on too many more missions here. What's this team name? The Usual Suspects. Oh, I get it. I get it. Alright, so what disease do you have? Tetanus. Ooh. Ooh, that's bad. I mean, the alternative is taking UU or something, but how do you get tetanus? I swear, it's really annoying. Alright. We're going to do it anyway. And because it's stream fun time, we're going to do this boss blind. I've read nothing about it, and I'm sure he's been around for quite some while, so... Alright, and I did say the name of this stream is Boss Run, so we're just going to switch it to week 21, no torches. Bosses, week 21, no torches. Update the title. Thank you for those of you who are watching and sticking around. This is probably the last mission that I'll have time to do, at least for the time being, but you are welcome to follow if you want to see it. I'm streaming again. I'll be doing more Darkest Dungeon. I play other games as well, like strategy games and all that stuff. So there's a lot of good that can come into it. Vestal, let's give you the goblets here. I don't have a lot of bleed skills. You should have incision, though. Alright, I guess the only other thing is just going to be... Okay, Book of Relaxation. Alright, he already has quite a bit. So that's pretty good. Alright. In case stunning's an issue, I guess, right? We got lots of other items and crap available. Let's make sure that we have our skills upgraded on our guys, though. So back to the estate. This is where we lose our money. Alright, so you should have your gear upgraded. You all should have your gear upgraded. Except for weapons. Well, you don't gotta worry about that. Guild, on the other hand. Okay, so you're good there. You're good here. Mercier is good there, which means Belisar is the only one that needs upgrading. Smite, Zealous, Holy Lance in case it comes to it. Inspiring Cry, sure, why not? I know nothing of the boss that's at hand. I could be bringing a completely terrible party. Let's do it anyway. Provision time. Any venom and holy water because of the default party. 3 shovels because it's a medium mission. 2 of these. 3 medical herbs. 2 keys. We're good. Let's embark.
Simple folk are by their nature loquacious, and the denizens of the Hamlet were no exception. It was not long before rumors of my morbid genius and secretive excavations began to fuel local legend. In the face of my increasingly egregious flaunting of public taboos, awe turned to ire, and demonstrations were held in the town square.
Well, it's a cannon. Let's fight the cannon.
The smell of sulfur and gunpowder hangs in the air.
There's an off chance that the boss is over here. But it's much more likely that he's over there, so that's the way we're going. And as usual, no torches, so let's go pitch black.
Closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
So walkity walk. Empty sack. That's okay. We got plenty of money last time. Hopefully we can have a better way about it this time. So one fight. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be skipping a few fights by opting for this way. I guess I can always abandon the mission if I do end up going the wrong way. So heirlooms. Why are there busts just left in the marshes here? I don't know. That's Darkest Dungeon, right? Alright, first fight. How is our team going to do here? Good, we have some fungal scratchers. Fungal scratchers. And we're going to have to deal with some stress. Alright, didn't really want you to go first, but she has the haste chalice. So first you shall go. And apparently we all want to stress out the Vestal. Congratulations, you're probably going to succeed. Let's see what we can do here about some of this crap. Looks like it's just going to be straight up damage this time. Now I can do Plague Grenade. 4 points of blight damage for 3 rounds. Disorienting Blast. You do have some bleed resist, but you still bled anyway. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Plague Grenades in the back, but they both resisted. That stinks. Alright, so one fight right away. I guess that's kind of how it goes sometimes, is that sometimes that one fight that increases half of your team's stress to like super high levels really makes a difference, especially when you have to deal with a -5 accuracy because of tens. Alright. I should really just take Grape Shot Blast off of there. It's never a good idea to use it. Alright. So hopefully he doesn't get pushed back, but if he does, we have Holy Lance. Push him in front. Okay, who else do we want to heal? Let's just do a party heal again. Wow, for 4! Good stuff. That's a little better. So Harmless Swipe is obviously harmful. Let's shoot the one in the back.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Said all we gotta do is make it to the 34, 6 or 6. Still probably better do it that way. Okay, I don't care so much if he's in the back. Oh, he says. Can knife you, so you're dead. Inspiring Cry. Don't have to worry so much about self-stress healing right now. So, pistol shot, at least we know if he gets moved, he can still make himself useful. And then that should do it. And we still get a heal in. Hooray! Good healing. Other than the stress we picked up at the very start, that was a pretty good fight. So I'm not going to be killing as fast as I'd like with this team. But we'll make it work. Okay, I didn't do the curio there, whatever. We'll go ahead and use some of our medicinal herbies. Food and treasure. How fun is that? And first hunger check. Now we only have 1 log to camp with. And doesn't appear like we're getting any scouting here, so We'll check the torch. Sometimes there's other little treasures. Oh well.
Mechanical hazard.
That's right. So I guess we're gonna have... I guess you're the one that's gonna be stressed out for everything. Once again, no scouting. I was very spoiled by the last run where every room got scouted like 5 times, and I even got a secret room. Alright. A little bit of food. We'll see what we can get. This is a start. That's not great, though. Alright. Let's try and stun you. Great. You know what? Yeah, that's fine. Colonel Custard, he just wants to have resolve anyway. Last time he got super stressed out, he actually... Maybe he did get a pause roll before, but he's paranoid now, so... That's good for the boss, I guess. So we still have Wicked Slice. Because these guys are pretty bleed resistant. And then Holy Lance! It's something, right? So those are guys, I figured they'd just recover. Bleeding would be nice. It's not a lot of bleed damage, but it counts. And because it's a bleed attack, it still creates corpse. Alright. We just need to get rid of this guy next. Smell that almond! They are poisonous. What? Okay, so I'm glad you're crazy. Good. Now I don't have to worry about these guys. See if we can just... Nope! Dodge. Still get the torch benefit, I guess. This is not going to do lethal damage. It could do lethal damage, but it's not going to. Alright. So even take you out. Yeah, that's where people are like, corpses are so terrible in this game. No, not really. You just, it's like anything else. You just have to learn to deal with it. And once again, healing, not really the issue here. But we'll do it anyway. I could have gone for the kill right there, but I would rather it go this way. Alright, so a little bit of money. So pretty stable. Let's check this. Nothing inside. Alright. Next up. Oh god. Okay, I was like, we should keep moving, but we can't move. So trap on Colonel Custard. We're probably going to camp here in just a minute. Alright. Good. Not good! Alright. Elimination's not going to do a lot. So you just take all these guys out ASAP. Okay, please have an action before this guy does. Even if you survive, moral follow. Please don't pass. Please don't pass. Okay, you're not passing, right? Good. Okay. Well, that's how you do that fight. Surprised, but I guess not that surprised. So we're going to go back to darkness. I believe in a thing called... We'll move you back ever so slowly. Ugh, every fucking time. And I know I say that like every video I make of this game, but still, it's just annoying that you can't... Well, you can fix it if you're paying good attention. Okay, so hidden compartment has lots of goodies. I don't think we have a lot of equipment slots left, though. We can take everything here. Do I dare go one more room? Well, if the boss is here, health is not really an issue right now. It's stress and buffs. But it's unlikely that there's going to be... If there's 3 fights here, there's still going to be one down there. I think it's okay. I think it's okay to camp. So we ate food. We don't really need the healing, and we have a lot of backup. So let's see here. We can reduce stress. Remove mortality debuffs. That's good. That's new. Unparalleled sense. Gallows humor, reduce stress by 25 each. Actually, don't need that very much. Alright, reduce stress. Alright, so we can do bless here. Okay, so that's some. We got 3 left or 5 left. Gallows humor not really going to matter as much. And what else do we got? Yeah, this one used to be... Oh, it now prevents nighttime ambush, but before it used to be something else. So let's see, we can encourage an ally, disease resist, stress damage. Has to be an ally, so... Alright, 1 left. Nothing much to do other than disease resist, I guess. Cool. Things are going according to plan. I feel strong and powerful. Let's carry on. We're healthy and prepared for what may come. Are you so sure?
The promise of safety.
The promise of safety, my ass.
The darkness holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeymen.
Is that so? Boogeymen, you say? Alright. Medicinal herbs, that had no effect. Anti-venom, that had no effect. Holy water, that had no effect. I'll just skip it. So we get 1 fight, and we get surprised yet again with the Vestal in the front yet again. Hopefully we can just take these guys out in a hurry. Really? Okay, so you can't Holy Lance from the back. Alright. Oh, you son of a bitch. What happened there is that he's paranoid, so he doesn't want to actually move to allow my other person to get involved in the combat. So we'll just have to do it like this. Now you run. Okay. See if we can get a good stun. Nope. Maybe. Okay, as long as we can act before the ectoplasm acts. Not my favorite, but as long as he doesn't summon the big bad. Because there's a big jelly that can come around and give people hugs.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
And they will be. Like I said, it's not this part of the dungeon that concerns me, it's the boss. So if we go all the way over here, maybe there's a fight, maybe there's not. There's not. So this is, like I said, this is probably the boss. We're going to skip that, because I don't have the holy water. We got 1 more shovel. Glad we brought it. And I guess we don't have to worry too much of healing. We're at max health. Let's see. We just want to have the Vestal in the very back. So that way he can do incision, possible plague grenade. Yeah, once again, I know nothing about this boss, and right now I don't think I really have anybody popping in the stream. I've had a few people pop in and pop out. I think there's 1 person who stuck with me for most of it, so thank you. But I will say, let's go ahead and take this on. Hope for the best for those of you watching on the YouTubes. Wish me luck. It could only go badly, right? Alright, so we have the Matchman, the Fusilier, the Cutthroat, and we are going to immediately try and stun the Matchman. So we gotta have to take out the 50-pounder here. Alright, so blanket fire, that's not good. Like I said, I could just be losing my entire team right now because I do not know this fight. Play grenade in the back. So killing the matchman might be bad. Usually, for this kind of fight, killing the matchman first is terrible, but we're going to do it anyway. Alright. Reinforcements. So we get a second matchman. Okay. 4 damage per round per 3 rounds, and what in the hell? Look how they wither and die. Thank you very much, Colonel Custard, for going crazy. Yeah, that's Paranoid being good. Lots of debuffs here, -2 dodge. We should run. No, we're not running. Okay, Fusilier down. Let's stun you and let's start seeing if we can wail on the cannon a little bit. Let's not. So, cannon. Alright. Not good. That's really not good.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Well, now we know that one matchman is enough to, like, totally lethal me. We have a Brigand cutthroat back here. I can try and run. And I need to have somebody who can attack the third position. So let's at least get us out of death's door. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh. Alright. Retreat. Failed. Alright, so we may be losing 4 people here.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
So that's exciting. Retreat. Okay. Retreat. So we have someone who's paranoid. Fire in the hole. We just lost everybody. Or we lost somebody, so death's door, death's door, death's door.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Alright. You're right, this expedition is doomed. You are absolutely correct. So, we need to have... So, a Crusader, once again, not who we want to take on us. So we've got to be able to take out the match starter every time. And we have our first death blow. Mercier's down. Who else is dead? Oh, now we run. Okay, well... Heart attack, you're dead. So, 2 dead. Colonel Custard. Now, I'm trying to remember... Wow, we got a victory here, apparently. We lost 2 people. That's a pretty, I guess, good for Darkest Dungeon, I guess. So, Belisar... We lost a Highwayman, which stinks pretty bad. We lost Plague Doctor, which some people would say they're one of the lower power classes, but he was doing good here until he got paranoid, but I think we just have to abandon. They will suffer the stress of defeats. So death by heart attack, death by the things.
And learn from it.
And we lose money as well for that one. Didn't get a lot of loot. But that's fun. That's exactly how you learn for this. So Colonel Custard and Mercier, we missed your damage. Stress versus Unholy. You also got Tapeworm. What? Damage in the Warrens. Okay, we'll have to treat some of that. But now the more you know.
Tell how much time has passed since I sent that letter.
Yeah, so we need someone who can attack the third row. Like a Hellion, once again. Why is it always Hellions that seem to do so good for these missions? At least, like, if it bleeds or something. Because the only reason that that happened was because Belisar could not reach. God-fearing will only pray for stress relief. So, fortunately, the Abbey is open, or this room. And so, with that, I guess it's probably appropriate to say that's going to be about it for this go-round. Gamble to your heart's content. Hallandan, still a little stressed out. Turiel, still a little stressed out. Can we actually improve some of our stuff here? So we got a lot of
strong drink, a game of chance,
all right,
and companionship. The rush of life.
Turiel can just go down here. So, because we didn't succeed in that mission, we are once again looking at monetary problems. We do have some more heroes in the graveyard now. So, Colonel Custard suffered a heart attack due to unsustainable stress by a Brigand Fusilier. I will have to see if that's really what killed him. That's weird, because I know they changed the heart attack thing as well. So, Vile Brigand Fusilier. Yeah, everyone's just dying. Real Punky actually died from a heart attack too, but that got changed. Who wants to join us today? I didn't even check last time, and I bet there's like 3 bounty hunters last time, because that's what a lot of people are wanting to be. Let's just go ahead and open up the stagecoach a little more, because it looks like we have some replacements we need to make. I'm digging the Man-at-Arms playstyle. I have 2 occultists, which is plenty, so we will get another Man-at-Arms. And that'll work pretty well. So yeah, Dury, I can't read. You're going to go next to Turiel. Your funky eye patch.
Youth may be spent, but his eyes hold the secrets of 100 campaigns.
And I guess the other question is, do I take some new people or not? Because I'm going to have to do some money making here. We do still have this boss. I'm not as big of a fan of that item. Shit, you know what? I actually did lose a really good item there, because they didn't give me the opportunity to loot the corpse for the guy who died because I ran away from that room. So I did lose a very, very good damage boosting, very rare item. But there will be other missions where we can get that back. It's just a little sad that... Well, I mean, that's the point of Darkest Dungeon, isn't it? Is that the deaths are not supposed to be easy, necessarily, but it looks like we are going to have to do some missions just to try and recover a little bit here. And we do have veteran missions on the table as well, but that's going to be it for now. Like I said, that's about the time I have to stream for today. I'll do it later. I'll do a bit more of an announcement on the YouTubes as well, but this VOD will be put up on YouTube probably tomorrow. Thanks for watching. This is Asher. Hope you enjoyed it. The great part about games like this and going in blind and doing things new is that no, you don't always succeed, and sometimes the resources you dump into people, they don't work out so well. But now I know what to expect. Shouldn't have problems next time. Just want to go in with a better reward than a leper crit speed item, because that kind of goes against, especially the minus heals just doesn't go into how I typically build lepers. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. We're going to stop the broadcast here, and I will see you all next time.